Welcome back to LIVENODING. In this episode, we're gonna be doing improvisations of 3D typography using geometry nodes and Maze add-on. Okay, so let's get started. So we can start with any kind of text. We can use string to curve, and maybe we write something like maze, and we can realize this instances, because by default it's just a bunch of instance object of curve, and we can fill the curve. Okay, now we have real kind of mesh objects. Let's save this very quickly. So this typo maze. The next thing to do, maybe something simple, just distribute points on faces. Okay. You probably know where this is going. Point to volume and volume to mesh. So it's pretty simple. We have this kind of text that's kind of fused together. You can increase the density, you can play around with this. So basically we have a text. From here, we can always, let's say, merge by distance. This will actually change the topology slightly if you actually want this, and dual mesh. Sometimes I do this just to get the different topology. You don't have to. You can just choose whatever. And from here, you can apply. So Command A to apply this. And remember, we can use the maze, which is F3. So maze mesh selections. So this will generate some kind of maze. So we have learned this in the previous video. It's a maze add-on by Elfnor. Something you need. You can play around with this. So again, under preferences, you need to have this mesh maze add-on. You can take a look at my previous video, and as a result, you have this. So yeah, you need to do some kind of baking in order to do this, like, I mean, from the original geometry nodes. But yeah, you are free to do all kind of things, like I think set if you are doing like instancing before you fuse the font, you can just kind of like scatter the font or things like that. You can also, like, for example, use different font, like for example a Huberfish font from Ian Hubert. So this font is a little bit more fancy. It's kind of doing this kind of alien text. You can write blend, character spacing, maybe increase the density. Oh, actually, okay, let's write amazing. Okay, voxel amount and the radius. So we have this text. Let's try with dual mesh and merge by distance. So we have completely different topology. Okay, this one have a couple of variations. Okay. that's not bad. Let's just apply this, and once again F3, maze mesh from selections. If it's end gone, usually it's kind of giving an error message, but still actually working. If your text actually made of multiple objects, only one actually have this maze, so you might need to separate this first, separate by loose part, and then you want to apply the mesh maze. What you might see, however, this I quite like how the topology is being generated on the surface like this. So this is like just doing it on the text, but you can always use this for like a full character, so your character will have this kind of unusual topology, and I think this is kind of neat. In fact, you can actually use sculpt mode and maybe use cloth, filter, and inflate it. Okay, maybe if you like this kind of like a interesting surface, then you can take advantage of the maze add-on. Anyhow, yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just a quick example. You can actually, instead of having the surface like this, you can make it more 3D. Maybe that's gonna be for the next video. So I really like this add-on, the maze add-on, and it creates very interesting topology on top of the original surface. Alright, so thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.